All right, everyone, I am back. It's another Friday. Like I said before, I'm going to try to do these every Friday if I can, just to, do a little gambling, talk about sports, whatever. That's within my, niche of things I like to talk about. So I'm going to play a couple of games, and then we'll talk about some sports. So I'm going to play this one. I've never played this one before, JP Bacon and Company. So this should be quite interesting. So I hope everyone had a great week and that everyone's looking forward to the weekend. If you live here in Texas, it's supposed to, I mean, as you know, it's supposed to be really hot this weekend. So we shall see how that goes. I was actually thought it was going to be, oh, Jesus. Okay. Sorry about that. I'm sure it's probably pretty loud. I do have the, okay. All right. So I'm playing 50 cents. So if you play in, um, I'm sorry, if you live in Texas, as you know, it's supposed to be really hot this week, next couple weeks or whatever. So, I was looking forward to the colder weather. I guess that's not going to happen. So, but that's just how it is when you live, in a warmer place. So, um, but yeah, I hope everyone's week. Oh, let's see what happens here. Nothing. All right. So, I hope everyone's week is going well. Looking forward to the weekend. And yeah, so I think tonight I'm be going to a football game. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. I guess I need eight of these. We're going to be going to another high school football game because that's just, I enjoy going to it. So I'm looking forward to it. So if you see me there, feel free to say hello, even though you have no idea what I look like. But I guess that's just a dumb joke that I have. So, anyways, hope everyone's weekend's going well. You can enjoy the weather. Two, three, four, five, six. Yeah, this thing keeps you like reeled in, I guess. But anyways, so okay, I think I'm all set with this game. So I'm playing one more. Let me see. I play Oink Oink. So um, I played this game before. I think. Oh, come on with this stupid. Every I don't know why every time it goes on. Oops, I bet with a dollar. So I don't know why every time I bet with 20 cents. Yeah, I don't know why. I have the sound off. I have no idea why. It's just like ignores it. I don't know. So, oh man, 6 cents. It's a huge win. So, all right. There we go. I'm gonna do a couple more spins. I'm gonna get to the sports part of it because, okay. All right. Well, okay. So, as you know, last week, as I said before, I'm going to a Round Rock football game tonight, and went to one a couple weeks ago. It was enjoyable going to. So I'm gonna go to another one, just to get out there. It's supposed to be like 1,000 degrees, so hopefully by the time the game starts, it won't be as hot. But I actually bought a because you have to sit. They have reserved seats, which I know is weird for high school football. I'm from Connecticut, and they definitely don't have that there. But yeah, so if you don't reserve your seats, you sit like in the bleachers, and I'm getting older, so my back was like hurting, so I bought like a seat back thing. So, getting back to sports or whatever, last week I talked about the Giants, and I thought they'd have like an okay season that they would win last week, but of course that didn't happen. I know people love it when you talk about the game like a week after, but I don't know. It was just very disappointing how they played. The offense looked terrible. Daniel Jones looked terrible. I'm not gonna blame him for everything, but the offensive line just looked, just wasn't that great either. So it made him look even extra bad. So hopefully maybe this week they're playing the Commanders this week, and maybe that they'll win. In recent years, they've had their number, and Daniel Jones has played well against them. So we'll see what happens with that. Do I think they can win? Yes. Do Will they? I don't know. You know, we'll see, because I know the Commanders are they're rebuilding. They got a rookie quarterback. They have some good pieces, but at the same time, their defense isn't that great. So maybe they can light them up a little bit. We'll see. Maybe Neighbors will, come out of will have a better game than last week. I mean, he did okay for his first game, but hopefully this week it'll be much better. So with that, I think start with college football. Let's talk about college football as well. There's not that many great games this week. You know, when I look at the schedule, I mean, yeah, Alabama, Wisconsin. I think that'll be an okay game. That's probably the biggest game. It's probably the biggest game of the week. I know Alabama last week they didn't play well against South Florida. It's like the second year in a row that South Florida played them really tough for whatever reason. I'm not sure. So I know Wisconsin at Camp Randall Stadium that it can be, they're very loud there. It can be pretty intimidating. So we'll see what happens. I think Alabama's going to win. So they're favored by 16. Hmm. I know, I know they didn't play that great last week. So I think they'll win. I'm not sure if they'll cover on it. I don't really bet, but that's just my guess. I think that they're going to win. But as far as covering, I'm not sure. And beyond that, there's LSU, South Carolina, another I guess big game this week. LSU in their first, I think they in their first game they lost to USC by like a touchdown, I think. And then last week I don't remember. I don't know who they played, but I don't think they had to like scratch out the end to win, which is not like a good sign. And South Carolina, I think whoever they played in their first game, they barely won as well. But then last week they destroyed Kentucky. So you know I have no idea. LSU's favored by 6.5. Um, was an aberration that South Carolina won. Right. Oh, great. Well,
What's going on in here?
well, goodbye concentration. 'Cause a live studios just showed up. They're supposed to be in a work meeting right now, but they're wearing a very clean shirt as well. They have food all over them. Probably ate a little bit too fast. So,
Did you tell everybody about the barbecue?
oh yeah, had Smoky Mo's barbecue today. It was really good. Actually, I haven't eaten all of mine yet, but it's very good. I know it's like a fast food type of barbecue place, but it's still very good. Now people Texans will throw their arms up in the air and be like, no, that's not a real barbecue place, but it's still very good. So, anyways, getting back to LSU, South Carolina. Yeah. So, what's so yeah, LSU didn't play great the first two games. South Carolina, I mean, was an aberration. What's the real team? Is it the one that barely beat the weaker team on week one, or was it the team last week that destroyed Kentucky? I don't know. So, um, let's see. Up, the student audience is leaving. So, okay, there's a big rivalry game. Oregon State. I know Oregon has not played well either the first two games. Oregon State, I'm not sure who they played. Give me one second. Let me look at this. They played Idaho State. They played San Diego State. Okay, doesn't really. I don't know. So, like to me, you know, not to sound cliche, but whenever there's a rivalry game, you can throw the records out. So for that, um, Oregon's favored by 16. I don't know if they're as good as they're number nine in the country. Will Oregon State beat them? I'm not sure. Maybe I would say I think it'll be close. It would be a close game. That's what I think. I don't think they'll cover. I think Oregon State will cover that. So that's my prediction there. And then you have Notre Dame, Purdue. Notre Dame, first game of the season, they went to played at Texas A&M. They beat them at Texas A&M. I think like a touch they had to come back and win, which is a good win because that's a very tough environment to play. In Purdue, they played Indiana State. They won 49 nothing. So, I mean, the last week, as everyone knows, Notre Dame played Northern Illinois and they lost, which was kind of shocking. So, you know, favored by 8.5. I think Notre Dame is going to win. That's my thought. Maybe they are overrated. I don't know, but I think they're going to win this game. So on to the next game, Texas A&M, Florida. Um, to me, they're both Texas A&M has been very overrated the past couple of years. I know they have some very good recruiting classes, but in Florida has not been that great the past few years. So Texas A&M is favored by 3.5. Oof, I don't know. They beat McNeese. Wow. So um, I don't know who's gonna win this game. I think they're both. You can say Florida because they're home, but they didn't look when they played Miami. They did not look that great at all. And Florida played Stanford and beat them by 38 last week. That doesn't mean anything because Miami destroyed them the first week. So both teams are probably a little overrated. I would maybe give it to Florida. Um, as I'm thinking about it, maybe Texas A&M because Florida does not look that good. So I think Texas A&M is going to win. So I mean, this could be all the people I'm saying are going to win. It's probably a huge kiss of death, but it's the way it is. So the next, this is probably the second biggest game of the week, which is Georgia Kentucky. I think Georgia's gonna they're favored by 22. I think they're gonna beat them pretty badly. You know, I know Kentucky didn't play that well last week against South Carolina. They'll probably, I'm sure they'll play much better, but Kentucky's going to win this game. So Kentucky played Southern Miss the first week. So I mean, they lost in South Carolina beat them really badly this week. So um, go with Georgia on this one. And let's see, Indiana UCLA. I think I'm gonna go with uh, Indiana's cover is favored by 3. I think UCLA is going to win. That's my thought on this one. I think UCLA is going to beat them. So I'm going to pick them to obviously cover it. They're going to beat them. And then Colorado State. Colorado, they're very, everyone's, they're very, much talked about because of who their coach is, who their, you know, his son's the quarterback. He could be like one of the top picks next year in the NFL draft. Uh, Shedeur Sanders, I think is his name. Yep, Shedeur Sanders. Yep. So I think they're favored by 7. They didn't Colorado did not look great last week against Nebraska. They looked really bad. So I think that Colorado's gonna. I think they're gonna win. So and then we will go. I think that's the last one I'm gonna do. Okay. Then we're gonna go to the NFL. Excuse me. So yes. So Giants Commanders again. I think Giant. Excuse me. I think the Giants will win, but don't hold me to that because golly knows these are both not great teams. These teams aren't that great. So golly knows what this game's gonna look like. I'm gonna be watching because I have the Sunday ticket. I'm probably gonna be like, why am I doing this to myself? That's what I thought last week. Why am I torturing myself with this? But that's my thought on that. So Saints Cowboys. I think Cowboys are gonna win. They're probably gonna cover. That's what I would say. They looked really good last week. But this is same. Is this gonna be the same old Cowboys would look great in the regular season, and then the playoffs they look terrible? We'll see. And then Tampa Lions. I think Lions are going to win this one. I know that they've had their. I think they beat them twice last year. Once in the regular season, and once I think in the divisional round of the playoffs. So I think they're going to win this one. Colts Packers. I'm gonna have to go with. I say they think the Colts are gonna win just because Jordan Love was knocked out last week against the Eagles for the Packers, and then I'm trying to remember who their backup quarterback is. I don't think he's that great. Oh, I know it is Malik Willis, who was from Tennessee. So I don't think he's that great. So I think that because they have Anthony Richardson, I think that they're gonna win. And then Jets Titans. Um, I think the Jets are gonna win this one. I know they had that great show. They didn't have that great showing last week against the 49ers, but I think that they'll win this game. And then 49ers Falcons, I think that the 49ers are going to win this one because the Vikings looked really great last week, but they're playing the Giants, and the Giants, don't look that great this year. So I'm going to go with 49ers. They're just too good. So Seahawks Patriots. Seahawks, Seattle's favored by 3.5. I think I think my gut. I think the Patriots are going to win, so they're going to cover on this one. That's my thought. And then this one, Chargers Panthers. I think Panthers are probably the worst team in the league, so I'm going to go with the Panthers on this one. I'm sorry, I'm going to go with the Chargers in this one. I just, Panthers just, the Giants look terrible. I would say the Panthers are probably worse. Even though Adam Jones, even though Daniel Jones looks really bad, I think he's at least has the upside to maybe come back a little bit because I know he's still recovering from the ACL. But Bryce Young just does not look good so far. So Browns Jaguars. I think I'm gonna go with the. Ooh, this is a good one. I think I'll go the Jaguars. Deshaun Watson has not been playing that well since he got to Cleveland. They sent him to a big contract. They traded away a lot of picks. So it's just kind of disappointing how he's played so far. So I'm gonna go with the Jaguars. Raiders, Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. I just think they're just better than them. I'm sure they're just mad that they lost a winnable game against the Chiefs from last week. So Ravens here. Rams, Cardinals. I think I'm gonna go with the Cardinals are favored by 1 point. So definitely interesting. Um, Definitely a toss up. So I'm thinking because I think they lost Puka Nachua guy for the Rams. They lost him. So I think I'm gonna go with I think the Cardinals are gonna win this game because they're at home. I'm gonna go with them. Steelers Broncos. I think I'm gonna go with the Steelers on this one, just because I think their quarterback is probably a little bit better than Bo Nix for the Broncos, and plus their defense is very good as well. Bengals Chiefs. I think I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. The Bengals did not look good last week in the Patriots. Chiefs look good against the Ravens the week before. So I think they go with the Chiefs, but I think the Bengals are be playing much better. So I'm gonna go with the Chiefs. Bears Texans. I think I'm gonna go with the Texans. The quarterback is playing better. Obviously Caleb Williams had his first game. He looks okay, decent to okay, and obviously CJ Stroud is playing very well right now. So I'm gonna go with the Texans, and then Falcons Eagles. I'm gonna go with the Eagles. I think they're gonna win. So, and it hurts obviously seeing Saquon playing well with, the Eagles, but no hard feelings there. He wanted to stay with the Giants. It's business. Sometimes you just can't take it. I'm sure people are very upset burning his jersey, which I think is stupid. But I mean, they should go where they want to go, no matter how much as a fan it hurts. So that's my thought for this week. So gonna go to the games. Gonna go to Run Rock game tonight. Looking forward to that. That's always fun. Going to sporting events. And tomorrow I'm gonna be watching some college football. And then on Sunday I'll be watching the Giants. I'm sure I'll be hitting my head against the wall. Watch that game and wondering why I should be watching a different game. I'm sure that's what you're thinking when watching that terrible game. But they're my team, and that's why I get Sunday tickets. I can watch them every week, even though it makes me sad. So, anyways, please subscribe to this, and let me know. And like, please like and subscribe, and please put in your comments If you enjoy this, what else I can do to make this better? I'm probably gonna be maybe getting a webcam so you can see my see what I look like. So, and then you can decide is this a face that belongs in video or should be just be audio like radio. So, anyways, hope you guys have a great week. Hope you enjoyed this, and I will talk to you guys next week. All right, but there could be, you never know, there could be like a random food video coming up because I think Ryan's making chili tomorrow or his version of chili. So you guys can decide which one's better. Mine looks better, mine or his. So thanks again for everything. Please like, subscribe, and please leave a comment, and I'll talk to you guys soon. All right, bye.